Testing one, two, three. Can we hear now? Are we good now? How about now? Are we good? We're okay? Awesome sauce. All right, guys. We got some stuff to talk about. We got some things to talk about here. So let me get over here. So tonight we're talking about Sean Diddy Combs. Everybody knows about Sean Diddy Combs and what he's done and, all the things. And there's like new allegations that have come out. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about these new allegations that have come out because what is this man doing? Like, I'm not understanding. I have looked over all of this stuff. I have wondered. I can't figure it out. So, all right. So the first allegation we got on the docket tonight. Sean Diddy Combs left former FIT student sore and confused after R-ing her in the 90s, woman claims in a disturbing lawsuit, right? So this woman says that on Thursday, May 23rd, a woman named April Lampros filed a lawsuit in the Supreme Court of New York County accusing the embattled rapper of drugging and R-ing her in the 1990s when she was a student at New York City's Fashion Institute of Technology. Now, this is the latest. This is the latest. Yeah. The former FIT student is suing the coming home hitmaker of assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, claiming Combs, 54 years of age, offended her mentorship within the fashion industry, promoting them to get together for a meeting in 1995, according to court documents obtained by news publication. So that year, Lampros, who's now 51, said that she hung out with the rapper at a Soho bar where he allegedly overpoured her alcohol beverages before taking her back to his Millennium Hotel room. So the woman dramatically recalled feeling as though the walls were closing in on her as Combs started to force himself upon her. Lampros claims that she was left defenseless. This is crazy. She woke up the next day unclothed, sore, and confused. This is insane. Like, I'm not even kidding. I can't. I can't. This is insane. I'm gonna look the live stream up so I can follow you guys on here because I can't see the chat. All right, shout out to the five that's watching. All right, let me turn this monitor down. All right, that's a lot better. Okay, you guys with me? The woman said that she avoided the award winning artist for months until he reached out with an invitation to events in the music industry. Then, a hopeful yet naive college student, Lampros, took to Mr. Combs at his word and believed that the first R was a possible mulligan and decided to give him a second chance per the legal filing. Unfortunately, Lampros allegedly found herself in an uncomfortable situation yet again after grabbing dinner with Combs one evening. She accused the rapper of forcing her to perform oral blank on him in a parking garage where they were caught by a garage attendant. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you guys have heard this. Hey, Deborah. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but this is insane. I can't believe this guy. I can't believe this guy. Like this is the worst of the worst. This is the worst of the worst. Look at this guy. I mean, he's seriously, and I can't say that I don't believe any of these allegations because I do. I believe all of the allegations that these women have said, all the women that have come out. I totally believe these allegations. I really do. I don't think that these many people would be coming out against this guy saying these things and it not, I mean, the detail of the stories, I think is what draws me in. So, yeah. And here they are at this quote unquote party. Yeah. You guys feel free to chime in the chat. It is hot out here in Alabama, so he is Jackie. He really is. I'm not, in agreement with this guy. I don't care how famous he is. I don't care, about all that. I feel like people in powerful situations and in powerful, places, they feel like they can do whatever they want to do, to these people. He's climbing, up and he's doing all this stuff or whatever. And, if you want to do this in the industry, if you want to make it in the industry and all this kind of stuff, you have to be with me, this is what you have to do, type of thing, and I'm just not here for it. Next on the docket, we have the model who kept her unwashed clothes she wore when Sean Diddy Combs allegedly drugged her s assault again. um, this is insane. So, the latest woman to come out with disturbing assault allegations against the music mogul claims that she kept her unwashed clothing from the night that he allegedly assaulted her, wrapping them in a plastic bag for more than 2 decades. Crystal McKinney, a former model and TV star from Georgia, alleges that she was drugged and assaulted by Combs in 2003, according to the suit that was filed in the Southern District of New York. McKinney, who first rose to prominence after winning MTV's inaugural Model Mission beauty pageant show in 1998 when she was only 17 years old, was an up and coming model when she was invited to attend a men's fashion week event in New York in 2023. Jackie says, but he is not the only one in the entertainment industry. There are so many. There are so many. So here's the young lady, and there is Diddy. He wants to be called Brother Love. Did y'all know that? He's got his new name is Brother Love. Anyway, Crystal McKinney accused Sean of this, and that was her when she was like 17 years of age, right? So the designer made sure McKinney got her roots touched up to look platinum blonde, arranged for her to get her extensions and all of that decked out, revealed outfit, so she would look attractive to the rapper, according to the lawsuit. McKinney was dressed in a black leather coat with a fur hood, which we just saw, a translucent chiffon beige V-cut shirt, a fur-lined handbag, and jewel-encrusted jeans. And that's the outfit that they put her in. Due to the traumatic events to occur later, plaintiffs saved the unwashed clothing from that night in her closet, where they remain in a plastic bag to this day. So McKinney was taken to see the rapper downtown, where Combs, the designer, and others were eating and drinking. Once seated, Combs made a very public display of coming on to the plaintiff in a suggestive manner, which continued throughout the dinner. And that's her telling her story. Um, he told her that she was beautiful and even whispered to her at one point that she was going to make it big as a model, according to the filing. Combs explained that he had significant pull in the fashion world, and the two exchanged numbers. Throughout the dinner, Combs was flirtatious. He was bordering on leering with McKinney and continually refilled her glass with wine, just like he did the other young lady, right? So when the meal ended, Combs said that he wanted to get to know her better and told her to call him later. And this is a picture of her modeling. They met up later that night at his studio on West 44th Street in Midtown, where she found Combs and other men drinking and smoking wacky stuff. You know what I'm saying? When offered the liquor and the stuff, she accepted, but after she said she didn't want any more, Combs pressured McKinney to keep drinking and smoking. Noticing her heavily intoxicated state, in which she said she felt like she was floating, McKinney alleges that he pulled her into a back room and began forcibly kissing her, according to the lawsuit. Okay? Um, the mogul then forced her to perform oral, you know what, on him despite his protest, despite her protest. As she was being assaulted, plaintiff felt panicked and physically sick, the lawyer said. Combs led her back to the studio where she lost consciousness. She later came to inside a taxi, heading back to the designer's apartment, and realized that she had been assaulted. McKinney, who attempted suicide in 2004 when her modeling career began to dwindle and evaporated entirely after she believes Combs blackballed her, as demanded by uh, a trial by jury. Since November, Combs has been slapped with several other lawsuits accusing him of S misconduct and other crimes, including a suit filed by his ex girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, which we saw that video. And there is a picture of that video with him and Cassie, and he was, kicking her and dragging her and, putting his hands on her. And it was just a mess. The video released last week showed Combs attacking Ventura in the hallway of a Los Angeles hotel, and this was in 2016. So this further lets us know that this stuff has been going on for a while. He posted an emotional apology video on Sunday, which Ventura's lawyers later blasted as being more about himself than the many people that he hurt. In April, federal agents raided the Mogul's California and Florida mansions as a part of investigation by the Department of Homeland Security team that deals with human trafficking. He has not been charged with any crimes and has denied the allegations against him. Of course, he's going to deny it. He's not going to actually, own up to anything. He's not going to take responsibility for his actions. This right here, this photo that I'm looking at, it has the stamp on it, the date stamp. So it does say March 5th, 2016 at 11:11:07. So that's what the time and date stamp says. So this was like 11:11 at night. The girl is on the ground and he has his foot about to either come down on her or kick her again. Jackie says Cat Williams broke the mold when he did his interview. We just got the month of June. Can we fast forward to 2025? Listen, let me tell you. Repentant Heart was in the building, but her message was retracted. Jackie says, by the time this is said and done, might end up with more lawsuits than we can count. Let me tell you something. I believe wholeheartedly that there are so many people um, that probably haven't come out, that won't come out for fear that they will lose their, careers and, all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a mess. So the next thing on the docket are the latest allegations made against Combs. You wanted to know about more allegations? Well, check this out. Independent.co.uk says shocking video footage, the mogul attacking his girlfriend Cassie, and other allegations came out. So we just heard about three. He's facing a string of various accusations. He's 54 years old. He has strongly denied all of the allegations against him. His attorneys have branded the lawsuits and their accusations as money grabs, basels, or sickening is what they're saying. They're baseless and they're sickening, and it's a money grab. People just want him for his money. The entertainer has not been formally charged by federal prosecutors of any crime yet, but they did find some things at his home that was very, uh, yeah, disturbing. let's talk about this apology. So, Sean Diddy Combs is a domestic abuser, and his apology holds no water. It shouldn't take the emergence of video evidence for the public to believe the victims of violence. So, we all saw the video, him apologizing, and he was supposed to be very apologetic and sincere and all this kind of stuff. But in this article, they say, what a difference 6 months makes. Last December, in a post on Twitter account, Shawnee Become stated, for the last couple of weeks, I have sat silent and watched people try to assassinate my character. Now, here's the thing with me. If you hadn't done anything to anybody, nobody would have anything to say. As much as I
You could
love,
skip this ad, but don't skip the part that can help you get the job done.
let me mute that. As much as I love Bill Cosby, he admitted to doing some things that he shouldn't have done. I just need for Sean Diddy Combs to do the same thing. Now, Bill Cosby didn't admit to everything. I do believe some people came for it and it was a money grab. There's always going to be somebody that's going to, try to get in and, get in where they fit in. But when you have a guy that admits to doing something and he knows it's wrong and he apologizes, that is completely different. This apology doesn't hold water because he wasn't actually apologizing to anybody. If he was innocent, as he said, did he pay Cassie the very next day? They were supposed to be dating. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to be dating. They were supposed to be, in love and all this kind of stuff. And I just don't understand how somebody can allow somebody to do that. And I feel like that was not the first time, and it probably wasn't the last time. It was just the time that it was caught. You know what I'm saying? It was caught on video. I feel like a lot of women, stay in these situations with these powerful men, because they feel like their life is set up. And as we see, mm-mm. So the apology from quote unquote brother love uh, is what he wants to be called. Remember that he wants to be called brother love. Um, it says, I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. If that was the case, why are you not at home? Where are you? Why are you not at home? Why did you like retreat to some island and you look unkept and you just look thrown away? Like music moguls don't do that. Innocent people don't do that. What are you doing? So the video, we all saw the video of him, assaulting and they, keep going all this and he says that, he was crying and all this kind of stuff and he'll do better. I'll do better, I'll do better, you know. I'm not making any excuses, but I was going through a really hard time. He was going through a really hard time. Okay, familiar to anyone. Like, you're, I don't care what kind of hard time you're going through. To abuse a woman like that, to actually treat a woman like that. Come on, give me a break. He is hiding, Jackie. He's totally hiding. Um, you know. And this reporter says the thing is, where were Combs' tears in December? Evidently, he remembers the incident. If he didn't, he wouldn't have spoke on it. So and how can you deny it? It is on tape. Now, here's the thing. After that tape aired, a lot of people started coming out with their stories because it was a trigger. So, people are remembering and they want to come out and say something. Here's the gotcha. Cassie probably isn't going to get anything out of this. Whoever leaked the video, leaked it to take, Diddy down. Sean Diddy Combs is not perfect. He's done some disgusting things. So let's let the world know. So, whoever leaked it, thank you. Because now other women have the courage to come out and speak out about this guy and other people as well because we've like for the past few years we've seen so many people being accused of crazy stuff and going to jail and having to pay fines and some people like look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly still isn't done. He still isn't done. He still has another court case coming up. You're not going to get away with anything. You're going to be in jail for the rest of your life. And if Sean Diddy Combs goes to prison, which I think he will, he's going to be there for. They may as well put him and R. Kelly in a cell together. He has the same behavior as his father, gangster legend. Really? He had. Oh, okay. He's definitely a monster. I definitely don't believe that, he was going through such a hard time that, he snapped and that's why he jumped on this girl. If that's the case, what about the other women? And you can't tell me out of all of those parties that everybody says that he has, that not one woman suffered. Are you kidding me? And men. No, it's not just women, men too. We've heard some men speak about it. And I would definitely like to hear what Jay-Z has to say about all this. I would definitely like for him, to get on the mic, to get on a podcast or something and definitely say what, he has, his bestie. Oh, I definitely am. You know I am. I'm definitely gonna do my research because no ma'am. His career is definitely done, they say. This is by Salon. His career is done. Experts assess footage of Diddy's assault on the Cassie and his apology. So, according to the experts, they're saying that Diddy is done for. It's a wrap. Anybody that has the gall, the audacity to come out in a bath towel and socks, run down the hallway after, grabbing this woman around the neck, throwing her to the ground. Like, no, we don't believe you, Diddy. That right there was like the gotcha moment for anybody who has been assaulted by this guy or anybody who has been assaulted in his parties. They should come out now. I'm just saying. The fire is hot. Jay-Z isn't going to talk because, well, Jay-Z is on the verge of being single right now. So, Beyonce got out of there. Allegedly. Allegedly. We're saying allegedly Beyonce got out of there. Allegedly, she is not in the house. Her and the children are not there. Allegedly. That's all I'm saying. So, no, this happened like several weeks ago that, she's gone. Um, and I don't know if it was their idea or if it's her idea alone. We don't know. We don't know, but allegedly she's gone. Jackie says Cat Williams told on everyone, and I mean everyone. Like I saw bits and pieces of. I first of all, Cat Williams talks a lot, so there was no way that I was going to sit there and watch that whole interview. But I did see the important parts and I did say what I had to say about it. And I feel like Cat Williams is not a completely innocent person, but at the same time, there were some truths to what he was saying. There was definitely some truths to what he was saying. The industry is tainted. We've been knowing that for years. It's not just the music industry, it is the, acting industry, it's the modeling industry. Like if you're famous, it's almost like you had to go through some sort of weird initiation to get where you are and all this kind of stuff. And it's really strange. It's definitely weird. So for me, I feel like Jackie said, whoop, there it is. I feel like this is wild. Let me see. Sean Combs' father. Let's look it up. Let's see. Let's look it up. Melvin Earl Combs. Raised in Mount Vernon, New York, his mother, Janice Combs, Nee Small, was a model and teacher's assistant, and his father, Melvin Earl Combs, served in the U.S. Air Force and was the associate of convicted New York drug dealer Frank Lucas. Oh, okay. So there's Janice, and Keisha, and Diddy, and Frank Lucas. Oh yeah, he looks like he is. Frank Lucas looks like he is somebody. But Melvin. This was Melvin. Okay, so that was his dad. Um, he was born April 15, 1938. He died January 26, 1972 at the what? 33. Wow. Wow. So sorry. So, at the age of 33, Melvin was shot while sitting in his car on Central Park West when Combs was 2 years old. Okay. Combs has a sister. Combs was raised Roman Catholic and served as an altar boy. Oh, whoa. Okay. Enough said. He served as an altar boy. He was raised Roman Catholic and he served as an altar boy. He graduated from the all boys Catholic school, Mount St. Michael Academy, in 1987. And I'm not, listen, the reputation that the Catholic Church has with these altar boys and going to an all boys school is not the best. Okay? So if I had to put my finger on it, Sean Combs has gone through some things that can alter a person, not giving him, any slack or anything like that. I'm just saying he needs to be in therapy. Surely, I'm just saying he need to be in therapy. Although not portrayed in the film, Melvin Earl Combs, the father of music producer Sean Puffy Combs, was Frank Lucas's driver, much like Frank Lucas was Bumpy Johnson's driver. And then in 33, he was shot while sitting in his car. So he was and this was portrayed in American Gangster 2007. Okay, I don't watch those kind of movies and all that. And Mama was allegedly involved in the game too. Child, where you at, girl? Janice Combs. Let's look at Janice. Let's look at Janice. So Sean Diddy Combs' mother, 80, leaves fans speechless. This was in 2020. 51-year-old rapper helped his mother, Janice, celebrating some extremely lavish gifts. Okay, I kind of remember that. How many kids does Sean have? He has 7 children. The real mother is Janice Combs. How come I don't see any? Okay, this is her. This is her. Okay, okay. I do remember seeing her face. I don't know who she is, um, per se. She's a former model, best known as the Mother American rapper Sean Combs. Hmm. Okay, I can see her being a model. Mama didn't want him to fall into dad's footsteps, but it didn't turn out that way. Hey, let me tell you something. This man right here, child, he's a gangster in a whole nother way. Mm-hmm. 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 So she's still living. She's 83. As of 2023, she's 83 years old, Capricorn, United States. She's American, African American. Says to be a Christian. Um, she was married to Melvin Earl Combs. I guess it's her um, only husband, and it says here that she has 2 children. So that was her claim to fame. Okay, Janice. It's important to look up, what's going on, the background of these people, because I don't know anything about this guy. Um, but I know that Because I don't listen to rap music. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to rap music. I don't, you know, I don't care. Uh, but when stuff like this hits, um, the news, the airwaves, and stuff like that, it really, affects a lot of us, especially women. I'm sure he did. I'm sure that he put everything in her name. I can almost guarantee you that he put everything. Uh, I was too through when he kissed his mom on the lips. He's a grown man. Yeah, he's got issues. He's got issues. He definitely has some issues. Yeah, he definitely has some issues. And I just hate it. I just hate it for everybody that had to suffer. You know, the allegate. Here's what we know about the allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. So Sean Diddy Combs, homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by Homeland Security amid a possible connection with an ongoing ex trafficking investigation. Now, I had told y'all earlier that there was like some information about what they found in Sean Diddy Combs' home. Um, let's look at that. Don't y'all love live streams? We could just get all in somebody's business. I don't listen to rap either. Oh, child. See, there's a whole difference between rap and what do you call it? Hip hop. Yeah, there's a whole difference between rap and hip hop, child. Rap back in the day was everything. Because we had Curtis Blow. Remember when LL Cool J came out? LL Cool J was all that in a bag of chips, child. Okay, if this one doesn't pop up, I'll use the other one, but I'm waiting to see because I want to get this right. What happened during the raids? That's what I want to know. What was found? Okay, a CNN broadcast saying that underground tunnels were found in the home of hip hop star Sean Diddy Combs. Is fabricated. Okay, this article was produced. So there were no tunnels. Okay, we know that. There was a lot of cameras, hundreds of hidden cameras discovered in Diddy's homes. So I can guarantee you that they're looking for some footage. Lawsuits says the lawsuit filed against Sean Diddy Combs said that the music mogul had hundreds of cameras in his home, LA, New York City, and Miami. Man, let me tell you, hundreds of hidden cameras. What is his net worth? They said that he is worth 1 billion in 2022, becoming one of the wealthiest music artists. I guess you can call him a music artist. He's a music mogul. Um, I don't know what he does. Like after he rapped, what did he actually do? Like what? Yeah, like what exactly does Sean? Okay, so he was a rap artist for a minute, and then they said that he did fashion, right? So like, what exactly, after that, I guess he was like a talent scout or something. Like he was like in charge of finding, talent or something, I guess. I don't know. So they fabricated this story. But there were people in his home. That's what I was looking for. The people that were in there. One saying to be a man of the night instead of a woman of the night. You know, I want to know. Investigation what authorities found in the home raid following the March 25 raid of Sean Diddy Combs' Miami, Los Angeles home. Details on what was found at the properties are coming to light. Well, I want to know. New details are emerging about the raids on Sean Diddy Combs' home after federal agents raided the rapper's multi-million dollar homes in Miami, Los Angeles on March 25th, sources with knowledge told. NBC News, March 26th, that firearms were found at both properties, of course. Additionally, Homeland Security uh, investigation seized Combs' phones in Miami before he was scheduled to depart for a trip to the Bahamas. So that's where he's at. He's at the Bahamas. He's still there. Per his last, interview. Yeah. Oh, he had cologne too. Oh, yeah. While the investigation is ongoing, a source to the investigation told NBC News that the raid was connected to allegations of S trafficking and S assault. Wow. And the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms. So it wasn't just his personal firearms. It wasn't just that he had protection in the house. We're talking about a solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms. Narcotics and firearms. See, it's the difference when you have like a weapon in your house to protect your home and all that kind of stuff. But here, we're talking about solicitation and distribution of illegal. That's the word that gets me. Illegal. This is illegal narcotics and illegal firearms. That illegal goes with both of those words. Okay. Three women and one man had been interviewed by federal officials in Manhattan in relation to the investigations the source shared. So in March 25th, statement to E! News, a rep for Homeland Security Investigations said that they had executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation and would provide further investigation as it comes available. So then my next question is, what started this ongoing investigation? For how long has this ongoing investigation been going on? What tip did Homeland Security get to say we need to start investigating this guy? You know what I'm saying? You're talking about an ongoing investigation. Executed law enforcement actions as a part of an ongoing investigation. When did this start? Why did it start? For somebody to bust into all of your homes at the same time, one day after the raids, um, he's trying to get out of Dodge. Cassie did that. Okay, so this Cassie was the thing. It hurts my heart that his sons was involved. Exactly. You've got seven children, both male and female, and all of these kids are, seeing this, and they, of course, your parents. You want to stand by your parents, and you want to believe in your parents, and all that kind of stuff. But honey, Sean Diddy Combs is not 100% innocent. I'm sorry, but these allegations that we have run through tonight run deep. And there are things that we don't know, just like with the Tim Norman story. Y'all remember Tim Norman? Stuff just kept coming out, kept coming out, kept coming out. It's like an ongoing drip. They give it to you little by little by little, because, they can't tell you too much, until the trial. They can't tell you too much at the same time because it might interfere with their investigation and interfere with the evidence you know, but they have to talk to the public. They have to give the public something. This is insane. There was a gross overuse of military level force as search warrants were executed by Mr. Combs' resident. This is what his people are saying. There's no excuse for the excessive show of force. Are you kidding me? If you listen, if somebody thinks that you have a ring of S misconduct of any sort, you've got people in your house, you're doing this, you're doing that. Listen, we're already talking about illegal drugs. We're already talking about illegal weapons, and now you're talking about people that you have to, like, you're talking about harboring and housing women and men, like people of the night, you know, S workers is what you're talking about. And you feel like this was an over exaggerated force of what if they had to go in there and not just raid the house, but rescue people? That's what this was about. We're going in there, we're going to take him down, and we're going to rescue whoever needs to be rescued. And I can guarantee you that there were people in there who probably did need to go with the police officers that were too afraid to leave. Like the man that, is coming forth or whatever. And that's why, I can't wait to hear what this guy has to say. Because I'm definitely going to be, live right here in the camera. I want to know, what were you doing in Diddy's house? What were you doing in Diddy's house? And why did he have you there? I want to know. Search warrants were executed on Diddy's LA and Miami properties. Federal agents with Homeland Security Investigations HSI executed search warrants at Sean Diddy Combs' Los Angeles and Miami properties on March 25th. Multiple law enforcement sources confirmed this to NBC News. So the forces told the outlet the warrant was out of the Southern District of New York, and a spokesperson for HSI New York confirmed to E! News it executed law enforcement actions as a part of an ongoing investigation. Here we go with this ongoing investigation again, with the assistance from the Homeland Security of Los Angeles, Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. So, law enforcement sources told NBC News the music mogul was in the Miami area when the search warrants were executed. So, you were in Miami trying to go to the Bahamas. Yeah, this guy doesn't even look innocent. I don't care what nobody says. He doesn't even look innocent. I'm just saying. He doesn't look innocent. I mean, he's done everything. He's acted. You said he had some cologne. He's done fashion. He's done music. He's just dabbled in all kinds of things, and you just didn't have anything else to do. So you decided, because you have the Midas touch and you can make anybody's career blow up or diminish, that you'll just play with people's lives. You are not God. You don't have the authority to do any of this. Someone at the top wants him out of the way, and he should go, because you've done a whole lot. Now they're saying that he had something to do with the demise of Wendy Williams. Also, some of the deaths that have happened in Hollywood, that he has had, some things to do with those as well. I don't know. Um, but when somebody comes out and starts talking about the stuff, it would really help um, help this case. It would really help this case, because at the end of the day, um, if this guy really is guilty, and if he's not guilty, I do apologize, but I just feel like um, there's no way on God's green earth all of these people are coming out against this man, and he is just completely innocent. Please, there's no way. And I mean, this thing just keeps going on and on and on and on. It's too much. Yeah, I remember. I do feel like, yeah, somebody definitely wants him out of the way. I feel like this is, too much. I feel like it's too much. I stand by it. I stand 10 toes down. He is not innocent. He is not innocent. He's not. Anyway, that's it. That's all I had. Um, you heard that too? Ciao. I'm gonna shut it down. It's 9:30 here in the great state of Alabama, and I am going to go and get comfortable so I can chill out for the rest of the night. But thanks to everybody for coming in and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. Listen, the website is almost done. I'm already blogging. If you are on the email list, thank you so much. I appreciate you for getting the on the blogging list and the emails or whatever. That little link or email or whatever, I'll put that on the website this week so people can sign up. But if you have already been on the emailing list, then you're already getting the new blogs, and I do appreciate everybody that's in the fan base. Appreciate everybody that's in the gilded. You guys are why I do what I do, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. And yeah, we will talk again tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. Mwah, I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. And if you are in the fan base, I'll talk to you in a minute. Bye, guys.